Thanks for joining us. Today marks 1 year since the deadly attack at Annunciation Catholic Church in Minneapolis.
The tragedy was felt across the country. A shooter took aim through church windows during the first week of school. The church was full of students, staff, teachers, and worshipers. 3 parishioners and 24 children were hurt. Some went on to fight for their lives in the hospital. But 8-year-old Fletcher Merkel and 10-year-old Harper Moisky did not survive that day. Today, we are remembering Fletcher and Harper.
We're also honoring the Annunciation community as it faces a new school year while still grieving with what happened last summer. We begin our special coverage today with a message from the family of Harper Moisky. Here's Heather Brown.
How to be a light. That's what Harper taught us every single day of her 10 brilliant years.
It's a light that's been leading the way for those who knew her best.
She lived big, and she squeezed the most joy she could out of every moment. Harper was an original person through and through. She was sharp, curious, funny, and fierce. She had her own point of view, her own sense of style, her own way of being. She didn't wait for permission. She didn't water herself down. And yes, she was hard to parent. But we loved it.
Last September, Harper's mom, Jackie Flavin, shared that love at a community memorial with Harper's dad, Mike Moisky, by her side.
And one of the most powerful things that we learned from Harper and through the heartbreak of losing her is that light is not something that we carry alone. It's something we hold together and pass around. It's something we share and something that binds us together. Harper understood that too. She didn't try to carry things by herself. She let us in when things were hard.
Letting us all in on just how special this 10-year-old was.
She was always coming up with creative ideas like elaborate games or imaginary worlds and art projects. She could build a whole universe in an afternoon and invite you right into it. One of our favorite things she used to do was set up a little store in her room where she would sell stuff to us that she had made or collected from around the house. And she'd change the price based on how nice you were to her.
Another Minnesota family is remembering their young boy. Fletcher Merkel was full of life and excitement. His family says they're leaning on the community to help them heal.
Fletcher loved his family, friends, fishing, cooking, and any sport that he was allowed to play.
Fletcher loved exploring nature, whether it was his own backyard or a nearby lake. When we think of Fletcher, we think of how dynamic he was, always in motion. There were too many exciting things in life for him to explore and learn, for him to sit still for too long.
A dynamic 8-year-old who spent a lot of his days here, on the shores of Lake Harriet, fishing.
He showed his cousins how to fish. He was so proud of every fish he caught, showing them to anyone who was nearby, asking if they wanted to touch it or kiss it.
A spot that now hosts Fishing for Fletcher.
We're just doing our best to combat what happened to us with joy and kindness, and set an example to prove that good can overcome evil.
A community fundraiser to support a scholarship at Annunciation.
It's overwhelming in a very positive way. Our community continues to show up, and we wouldn't be here today, with an event like this without all of their support and kindness.
A day for fishing, friends, and family.
Fletcher embraced his role as both an older and a younger brother. He crawled into the crib to snuggle his younger brother. He would push his sister on the swing when he was big enough, and he looked up to his older brother, who is and always will be his best friend.
It leaves a hole in my heart that my brother's gone. He was the funniest, nicest dude you'll ever met.
A funny dude who loved Alex Warren's song, Ordinary. His classmates honoring Fletcher with this rendition at the Annunciation Christmas program.
It means so much to me that you guys are here.
Then, months later, Alex Warren doing the same at a concert stop in St. Paul.
See, I never realized the impact that these songs have on people's lives, but even on top of it, I can't imagine what it is like. And so I hope that every single one of you guys who sing these songs, you feel them, you talk about it, you explain it, you keep them alive.
A special moment for all who love and miss Fletcher.
I will forever miss him, and I'm heartbroken that we don't get to see him grow. But through his light and his love and every gift that he gave to us, we get to grow stronger, and he will be forever missed and cherished.
His gift to us to all of us was the chance to know him and love him. That was Fletcher's greatest gift.
We love you, Fletcher. You'll always be with us.
Soon, Annunciation will start another school year. For many, it comes with heavy hearts.
You can't help but be transported back to that day and to those moments. I would say it's still very raw 1 year later.
But as raw as it is, Director of Creative Arts Kristen Stang sees the strength at Annunciation. Students and staff who keep showing up and keep doing the work.
And so if there's ever a moment when one of us feels like we are stuck in the mud, which is what grieving can feel like, you're lifting that foot out of the mud and you're trying to find your way, there's always someone who kind of looks back at you and says, hey, with a look, I get it, I'm there, this is hard.
My conversation with Kristen continues this evening at 6 as part of our special coverage. She tells us the one lesson she will carry with her always, and that's at 6 this evening. The support for Annunciation is coming from beyond the school community.
An artist from St. Louis Park has discovered a childlike way to pay tribute to the victims. She created a fairy garden. Ashley Grams introduces us to an artist full of inspiration, hope, and healing.
In this corner of the Twin Cities, creativity lives in the garden.
Seeing the smiles it brings to kids' faces.
Mary Marinovich is a fairy artist of sorts.
I love being creative. I've found that there is peace when I'm doing something with my hands.
But this year, her contribution to the imaginary realm has a deeper, real-world meaning.
We were all deeply saddened in this community with the events that unfolded at Annunciation last August.
This is Mary's way of honoring those whose lives were changed forever.
I felt it was really important to acknowledge that event, recognize it, and really celebrate the hope that we have still in our community.
It's community, she says, that's found in the small things, the flowers and the ribbons.
The flowers that they had out for months at Annunciation and all the people coming to say the rosary.
And I don't think anyone will forget the blue and green ribbons that were all around the Twin Cities.
Right.
For months.
Right. Just everyone trying to wrap them in friendship and hope.
The wooden structure mirrors the church and repeats the phrase, "This is the house of God and the gate of heaven."
And then, of course, it's hard to say, but the stairway to heaven up to where Harper and Fletcher are. And it was important for me to make sure that there were birds and butterflies.
Hearts hanging from the tree honor the more than 24 others who were physically injured that day.
Just a little fresh moss.
The piece is back inside for now for a little TLC after spending weeks at the Westwood Hills Nature Center.
Things held up surprisingly well.
While it was displayed there, a little one wrote to the fairies living inside.
Dear fairies, the church fairy house was so sweet. I'm so thankful that you acknowledged that terrible moment. Thank you. With a smiley face, a heart, and a cross.
It also caught the attention of the Archdiocese of St. Paul and Minneapolis, who called it a beautiful tribute.
It truly just meant the world to me, because to receive that from a child, if there's no other recognition, that was all I needed to hear. We've been through a lot in the last year in Minnesota, and to me it's important that people realize the sense of community we have here and how we do support one another.
With photojournalist Tom Avilis, Ashley Grams, WCCO News.